Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very awkward or weird J&T show video. Right now, we're going to talk about random thoughts of WrestleMania.
Yes, random thoughts.
Not about the matches themselves, but random thoughts.
Random thoughts.
So, Jose.
First, tag team titles. Damn, this match is, Cesaro, 1 year later.
Yeah.
How might it have fallen?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not that he has fallen that much, considering that he's a tag team champion.
He was supposed to be the chosen one.
Yeah, I mean, but this is not the tag team era of, 2000, early 2000s,
Still.
It's like,
he should
be, if he won last year's Memorial Battle Royal, he should be, at least on the main show.
He should have been a bigger deal than what he is right now.
Yeah, definitely.
That sucks.
And Cesaro is a great worker.
Yeah.
He has the looks.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he doesn't have the it. He does, the it factor, that intangible factor. You can't explain it.
According to some people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Well, it is true. He's not that charismatic.
Yeah, but they're not giving him anything to do.
Yeah, that's right. So, let's see what else.
Battle Royal. Were you really ticked off with the result?
That's a funny thing because you see, the Big Show. Yes, it's true. The Big Show is. Very past his prime. He's not, somebody you should be building up. He doesn't need to build, but he's definitely, I think he kind of deserves the victory because he represents what Andre the Giant, represented in his time. Physically, yeah. That's exactly it. The way he looks, his size, it just screams Andre the Giant, so.
I just can't believe that Miz eliminated the Miz before trying to,
Yeah, that was a
between them eliminate the Giant.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. But anyways,
Do you agree with the result ultimately? Like, there was no way Miz was going to win.
Well, I would have preferred Miz to win.
Yeah, but
for two reasons. He needs it, and two, I wouldn't have lost the prediction. But the Big Show, I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but ultimately, there was no way for Miz to beat the Big Show 1-1.
Unless it would have been, when he pulled the rope down. Yeah. But after that didn't happen, it was like, there's no.
Okay. Let's move on to the main show. What was your favorite spot?
My favorite spot
on the Intercontinental title ladder match?
It has to be the powerbomb.
The powerbomb. That wasn't
the only.
That wasn't a spot. That was practically murder.
I mean, that was like the only big spot of the match.
Yeah.
This is not TLC, baby. It was good.
Do you agree with Bryan winning the belt?
Yes, he was the big.
Don't you think
biggest star of the
Ziggler
match.
should have won? I mean, he was.
Could have been.
We know he was the biggest, but shouldn't have Ziggler won or Ambrose won?
Yeah, it could have go either way, but I believe Daniel Bryan is the right decision. If you want to build the Intercontinental title, what better superstar than Daniel Bryan? He's a great worker. If it were the 80s, he would be the classic Intercontinental champion, It's like he's the type of guy.
The work.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that deserves the Intercontinental title. And the Intercontinental title deserves Daniel Bryan.
Damn. Anyways,
you can put that in a t-shirt.
Okay, let's move on. Not a single moment of darkness the whole night.
Yeah.
Do you think WrestleMania should be, in the middle of darkness?
Well, a lot of people say that this reminded them of WrestleMania 9, and obviously it did because I think it's the only WrestleMania that has been during the day,
or
from start to finish.
Outside.
Yeah, from start to finish. But I will say this: it's not something that bothered me.
It did.
It did bother you, yeah. It's not something that bothered me.
Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, and Sting. All of those entrances could have been infinitely
and
better.
Triple H's entrance.
They could have been much better in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not something that bothered me, but it would have looked a hell of a lot better, especially those four entrances you just mentioned at night. I think WrestleMania is something that should happen at night. The fireworks don't look as impressive during the day as they look during the night.
Yeah.
And especially I think it hurt, obviously, The Undertaker's entrance and Bray Wyatt's entrance more than anything
I think
else.
Bray Wyatt, especially, with the whole...
with the scarecrows. It was like, oh.
Okay. Just random guys just walking around.
Yeah.
Let's move on into...
The best entrance. Which one was for you the best entrance? I think we agree on this one.
I think I would give it to Bray.
What?
Bray.
Rusev. All the way.
I don't know.
All the way.
Like I said, I kind of dig the whole, darkness theme and then the scarecrows, and then it could have been so much better tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Rusev had the most impact.
Yeah, definitely. I loved the army thing with Lana in front, displaying the United States title so proudly, and Rusev entering in that tank was badass all the way.
Okay. I'm going to put you in the spot. NWO or DX.
That was so out of nowhere. And
no, I mean, like, I'm asking you which faction do you prefer?
I prefer DX.
DX!
But, my favorite faction of all time is late 97, early 98 D-Generation X. The original. Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
What a shame they couldn't bring China in for that, right?
Yeah, right.
Anyways, WCW lost against WWE. Fitting? Or should Sting have gone over?
I would have preferred for Sting to win, I would have preferred for Sting to win. But seeing DX and the NWO all around,
was crazy.
I was just having fun, man. At that point, it was like, I don't care who wins, I'm just having fun. And besides the fact that, if this, we said it in the review, if Sting, this was his last match, then there's no problem with it.
Yeah.
And he lost in a credible manner, I think. I mean, he
got
the sledgehammer right in the face.
And Shawn Michaels switching music out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, Sting looked strong. That's for sure. I mean, he had Triple H beaten with the sharpshooter. What?
Scorpion
Deathlock. Yeah. But I love DX and NWO.
You really need to watch some Sting on the WWE Network.
I forgot the name.
Just saying.
I forgot the name. Okay.
What do you think about?
I'm just watching 97 Raw, so I heard sharpshooter a lot. So.
Divas Tag Team title. Does it really matter? Does it really matter that there was no title on the line?
The only thing that matters
is that
I lost my predictions because of those 4 divas, and I hate that. I can't believe I lost my prediction for the first time because of the divas match. That sucks.
It's okay. It's okay. You can cry.
I will not. I will get back from this, and I will beat you at Extreme Rules.
Probably. But anyways. Do you think they should have been a fatal 4-way, or was it fine?
No. It should have been for the Divas title. More meaning to the match. More importance.
Then who?
And if there wouldn't have been that little concert, this would have been the bathroom break. Probably even was, There are probably some people that went 2 times to the bathroom.
Okay, if you had a fatal 4-way, who would have won the belt?
Oh, damn. I think Nikki.
Brie? Yeah. I love that woman.
I don't know. Abella.
She's Abella.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next. Rusev versus Cena. We're not going in order, by the way. We're just going random thoughts.
Yeah, random thoughts. Yeah, Rusev versus Cena.
Did you feel like the ending was a little anticlimactic?
Yeah, I think it was like a little bit. I don't know if rushed. I don't know if rushed, but it was like I don't know where. It's like I was expecting. It was the only AA. I was expecting something else. Yeah, one AA. Maybe Rusev could have countered the AA and built a little bit more before the final move of the match. Mm-hmm. But I think it was okay. The match was good. Mm-hmm. Cena and Rusev delivered. A lot of people don't like Cena, but I've heard and I've read a lot that I haven't seen a guy that doesn't respect Cena, and he always delivers. Usually he delivers. That's a good thing.
So how long does he keep the belt? A day, a week? Month.
Well, obviously not a day.
3 months.
I think he should keep it a couple of months. Build
2 months?
Build the title.
2 months.
No, I mean
payback.
No, maybe I don't know. Maybe SummerSlam. I don't know. He should lose it in a big match.
So okay.
Build the guy.
Build the guy.
Build the next guy to hold the United States champion. I think that must be the goal for both Daniel Bryan and John Cena.
Oof.
It's a tough job.
A lot of angry people said, because you just said that Daniel Bryan should lose to someone. Careful there.
Well, he must lose someday.
We work on the internet. We need to keep the internet people happy.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just calling.
So Daniel Bryan's going to be Intercontinental Champion forever, basically. There you go.
Okay.
You're going to be happy.
Maybe unless he gets injured or he just.
Don't even say that.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Maybe he just wants to say, "Oh, I've had it with this title. I'm going for the WWE title."
Option C. For my TNA fans, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Anyways, Bray Wyatt lost
to the Undertaker.
Does this hurt Bray Wyatt?
Nah, it's the Undertaker, man.
He has lost twice in a row now.
Yeah, but I guess John Cena and the Undertaker. I think John Cena's loss actually hurt him more than loss of the Undertaker can.
I would say that it's easier to beat. I would have said that it's easier to beat the Undertaker at this WrestleMania that it was Cena last year. Because Cena was still in his prime.
Seriously, I don't think there was anybody, or there should have been anybody that thought that, Wyatt was going to beat you.
There was a lot of people that thought Wyatt was going to
I never doubted that the Undertaker was going to win. I mean, he could have lost 2 times in a row. That thought never entered my mind. And I said it like, I think since Fastlane. It's like, no, I just don't see it. And by the way, the Undertaker looked the best I've seen him in years. Probably since WrestleMania 26.
I disagree. He looked old.
Yes, I know he looks old, but I mean his body. I mean, he didn't look like last year.
He was so slow.
He didn't look like... Obviously, he's older, but I mean, his body didn't look as bad as last year, as bad as 29, as bad as 20. 20 was the last acceptable WrestleMania, maybe. In the way he looked.
Ouch.
And you know it.
Ouch.
What are your thoughts about that?
What am I thought that Bray... this is the thing. They both needed the victory.
Yeah.
Bray, he's the one that's going to be here. He's going to one that needed the rub, and now the streak was broken. So he was probably...
But, at the end of the day...
But The Undertaker, you just don't lose like that and get back to back.
Yeah.
So,
especially with all due respect to Bray Wyatt. I mean, he's not an established guy yet. He's trying to get there. And he's been in that position for like 3 years.
So, moving on next. Do you think The Rock and Ronda Rousey's promo was a bit too long?
Yes. But I like I said... Maybe they were just trying to, spend time so that the night could come before the Taker Wyatt match. So, hopefully this builds up, and I said this before. This builds up to a WrestleMania 32 match between Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon.
I thought you were going to say The Rock Triple H.
Yeah, if The Rock decides to face Triple H or Brock Lesnar, it's good. Anybody, if The Rock faces anybody, it's going to be a must-see match. But I want to see Stephanie versus Ronda Rousey. It's going to be like Vince versus Brett, but with Brett in 97 and Vince in 2010. That's the aspect.
Ronda, there's no way in hell that anybody, no man can beat Ronda Rousey, let alone Stephanie.
Yeah, but it would be fun to watch.
Who's pushing 40?
I don't know. It would be fun to watch.
Okay.
But now, the main event.
The main event. Brock Lesnar
did not
lose.
Were you expecting that kind of main event? Did it deliver for you?
Yes, it delivered for me.
You were not expecting
it to exceeded my expectations.
You're damn right.
I thought it was going to be okay at best.
You're damn right. It told a great story. It told a great story. Yeah, you know it. And they both delivered, Brock and Roman.
The thing is, a lot of people...
And you know it, man.
No, I mean, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Reigns, he did his part on the selling part, but he didn't really do much.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, he had like his Superman punch.
You could say the same thing about Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah, but at least Cena like hit his moves and like punch and kick a little.
This was like kind of a mix between SummerSlam, from last year, and Extreme Rules in 2012. Like the ass kicking of SummerSlam last year, but that counter from Extreme Rules 2012, in which Brock Lesnar gets the post, bleeds, and he's knocked out.
I would compare it more to SummerSlam 2012. Brock, he got hit by accident in the stomach, and now in this case was the head.
The head, yeah. Which is far worse than stomach.
3 Superman punches, spear.
Yeah.
2 spears.
The moment where Brock fell to the 3rd Superman punch, that was great. That was like great build-up.
Like, damn, this is the way.
Yeah.
Did you anticipate, or are you looking forward now because it's a day later? You saw the crowd reaction. Do you think it's fair for Roman Reigns to still be booed?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I believe that people were booing Lesnar because he was taking the main event from Reigns because he was taking the main event from Bryan.
Okay.
But now I heard them booing again. I don't know if that's something like, it's WrestleMania crowd. They're always, smart.
I think they did a great disservice by having Reigns win the Rumble this year.
Yeah, definitely. And not so much the Rumble win, but how he won and how the Rumble, happened. But, that's old news. But I don't know. I think now that WrestleMania has, passed, I think we should give Reigns a chance. He should not be the main eventer guy he was, prior to WrestleMania. He should be a guy, use this time to build him the way he should have been built before he got injured. This is the time. The time is now.
The time is now.
Damn right. What do you think about that?
I never disliked Roman Reigns. I booed him because you know me.
You booed the booking.
And he was the booking. I can't, boo creative. I don't think that's going to trend.
Yeah.
So, do I think it's unfair to boo Reigns? Yes, it is unfair.
It is for Reigns.
That said,
but it's not unfair for the booking.
That said, Reigns doesn't really offer me much, character-wise, for me to hang on to.
Yeah.
Like, for example, what's John Cena's thing? He's been here, X amount of years. He shows up first, leaves the last. Hustle, loyalty, respect, never quit. Yeah. Superhero, those great charity for work for the kids. I get it. What's
he's a poster boy.
What's Daniel Bryan's thing? Everyday man. He's trying to fight because everybody tells him you can. So he did. He did.
The ultimate underdog.
He actually did.
Yeah.
So basically, like you said, characters, you would know them. You go their backstory, why they're fighting.
Whether you like them or you don't,
they
have something going for them.
Roman
Lesnar is just like, he's a badass.
That's I'm going.
Yeah.
I have a family, which includes The Rock.
Yeah.
That's basically your Roman Reigns thing.
Which includes a Rock, probably any
I get it. He's dominant. He's paid his dues.
Yeah.
He's had hellacious matches, but most of them were part of the Shield.
Yeah.
He did 1/3 of the work.
He hasn't had a memorable match on his own.
And since breaking up on his own, he got injured after a feud with Orton, and then came back, won the Rumble. I'm not going to say out of nowhere. Everybody knew he was going to win.
Yeah.
And then you have a match with Bryan, and that did not help.
Yeah.
So now Reigns, I think the booking has done a disservice long term to Reigns.
Yeah, but it's not too late yet.
Is it?
They can build him up. It's never too late. Actually,
do you think it's too late for crowd reactions?
I think everything has to do with the build.
Let me retool this question. Will he ever have a 100% babyface reaction ever again?
I can't say that, man.
I think
you never know.
I think they should turn him heel. And when he's fully hated, that's when you can get fully vindicated.
I mean, that's a trend in this day and age.
Yeah,
apparently
fully hated.
Bryan was full heel. He got cheered. Seth Rollins, he's full heel, and he's getting cheered. Brock Lesnar, duh. And Randy Orton, the latest guy to do it.
Yeah, I think you need to go heel. Get fully hated.
I mean,
and then turn.
John Cena, full heel, he got cheered. Babyface.
How do you feel about this?
Actually, that's a trend for always. I mean, Austin was the same thing.
Yeah,
The Rock
fully
was the same
hated.
thing.
Fully hated.
Damn it! Follow the trend, Vince.
Anyways, going into more detail about the match. We saw Reigns. The only way he could get back into it was by just a fluke.
Yeah, by that. Yeah.
Were you surprised to see the blood?
I was.
The blood was everywhere.
Happy to see blood. It was it made the match more intense.
That's the only way somebody could beat Brock.
Yeah, I mean, it made it more believable than Reigns had a chance because before that, he didn't have a chance.
Okay.
No.
And let's talk about the cash-in. Do you think?
The final thing.
Do you think really they should have waited, or was it fine? Just in the middle of nowhere. Just this is the perfect time.
Okay, I've had 24 hours. I've had 24 hours to think about it.
You hated it.
To digest it. But last night I was like, damn it, I wanted to see the end of the match. But,
I get it.
But 24 hours later, it's like, I'm okay with it. It was the right decision. I would have preferred to see the end of the match.
If the match ended, who won?
I don't care. I wanted someone to win.
If you had to pick one, Reigns was going to get booed, and then obviously Rollins cheered. Finally, he's coming to save the day. If Brock won, he failed. He couldn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. Brock's still strong. Brock wasn't pinned, but Reigns took the pinfall.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the right decision?
Seeing what happened on Raw 24 hours later, if we would have asked me this last night, I would have said Reigns.
They should have taken
24 hours later.
He should have won and then got pinned.
Yeah.
Okay.
24 hours later, it's like they did what they had to do, the right decision. I mean, what happened on Raw tonight between Brock Lesnar and Rollins was perfect, in my opinion.
He stole my title.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That segment with Brock Lesnar, if you haven't seen Raw, go check it out. Mm-hmm. That segment with Brock Lesnar, in my opinion, should have closed the show tonight.
Damn. That's a heavy praise.
Yes.
So, okay, now let's focus on what actually happened. Reigns got pinned, yes?
Yeah.
Or no? Right decision, wrong decision?
Yes. I mean, he was the guy that was decimated all night.
Well, Brock, wasn't too
Yeah,
fresh.
but it's Brock Lesnar, man. It's like
he looked pretty bad.
If I were Seth Rollins, I would try to pin Reigns.
I would try to pin anyone.
I would have. Come on, man.
Anyone.
If you have Lesnar and Reigns there, who would you pin? Who would you try to hit?
Like if they're both as equally incapacitated.
Yeah.
Reigns.
So he made the right move.
Like I truly believe that if I just make a wrong move, just Brock is gonna grab me and break my arm.
I don't know. Yeah. So
Reigns doesn't worry me like that.
Yeah. So I think it was the right choice.
Right choice to pin
Reigns. Yeah. I mean, Lesnar. Reigns didn't lose any credibility at all.
He looked like a badass.
Yeah.
Both look bad. Like, all three look good.
Yeah.
Do you think, going forward, who can beat, or who will, or who should beat the Beast?
I have no clue, man. It's
seriously. A lot of people saying Bryan.
I'm saying...
A lot of people saying Ambrose. Okay. This is what I hear most. I hear Bryan, Orton, Cena. This is like the order.
Yeah, okay.
Bryan, yes,
I'll
no,
tell you what.
Yes, no,
Brock Lesnar... Since SummerSlam, his matches are not the same since before SummerSlam. I mean, before SummerSlam, they were like hard-fought matches. After that, it's just squash after squash after squash.
Since Royal Rumble last year.
I would say since WrestleMania last year.
No.
Because Royal Rumble was with a chair.
But still, like,
WrestleMania was like
that.
Just his hands, man.
Yeah, but it took him a while to get to The Undertaker.
Yeah, but it was the Undertaker.
Like, I would say The Undertaker is still weak because he's still selling the beatdown from WrestleMania.
Could be.
Like, that's a good number.
I seriously don't know. I mean, he doesn't make Cena.
I would have preferred...
He doesn't make Reigns. I don't know how they're going to tell that story, but I don't see Bryan having a chance.
Going to, would you have preferred for, the announcers to tell us, The Undertaker's still weak after a year after the beatdown? Because he would explain why he looks bad.
No, I don't think so, because... it would be dumb, it's a year. It's not like... I think Triple H beat The Undertaker even worse than Lesnar beat. Yeah. I think that was a worse beating.
Damn. That's intense.
Yeah.
Damn, remember Triple H's leg, by the way? Just a little something. Then we'll return to the main event. But damn.
Yeah, that was awful.
Look gross.
And I told you, look what happened.
That leg.
You hadn't noticed.
By the way, I'm not saying gross because it looks disgusting, but damn, gross, it's purple and red, and that's gonna hurt, man.
Yeah. Probably that's the reason why Triple H didn't appear.
Sting also launched himself to the barricade and left with a red on all his rib cage. Damn, those two killed each other.
Yeah.
Going back to the main event.
Let's close this up.
So like I said, Bryan, no, can beat him.
Okay, I mean,
can beat him.
Maybe if they tell the right story, but I just don't see it. I don't see how Bryan can beat Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar is just. But, we've seen a lot of people hit Lesnar, and Lesnar is like.
No,
it doesn't make anything. So I don't see. I mean, it would have to be a guy that's fat. I mean, it would have to be another Brock Lesnar.
We don't have those.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
He's a once in a lifetime athlete.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Randy. Yes, no, on why? I personally think that it should be Bryan to slay the Beast. Not because it would make sense, but because he's the guy. He's the guy
that people are behind.
People,
I agree with you.
People will cheer for him.
If you would give me Cena, Cena would be the only guy that face to face can stand
Cena
to
or Bryan. Those are the choice.
I think out of Bryan and Orton and Ambrose, I think Orton would have the best chance. He's the quickest, the strongest of the three.
Oh, okay,
yeah. He has the finishing move that goes out of nowhere. Well, although Bryan...
How many RKOs do you need?
I mean...
3 spears
I haven't seen a guy that has, done more creative ways to hit his finisher than Randy Orton.
I just want to see an F5 turn into an RKO.
I don't know how he would do that, but...
I want to see it.
Maybe a reverse RKO,
Anyways.
Who knows?
So, Randy, can he not?
I want to see that match. And I told you I wanted to see that match. So hopefully,
can he?
We'll get to see. Yes.
He can.
He can.
John Cena again. Do you want to see that?
No. So, come on. So, 4 times.
So, Randy and Bryan, that's the matches you want to see? Anything else you want to see? Because we have 3 years.
I want to see the rematch with the Reigns. I want to see it was a good match.
I'm not saying it was, but how if Brock Lesnar now knows, stay away from the ring post. How is he going to beat him?
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
It's like, don't run after him.
Get away. Get away.
Yeah, be calculating,
I don't think Reigns can beat him after this beating.
Yeah. I think this was his chance.
Yeah, this is it. WrestleMania as a whole, how would you rate it? Better than WrestleMania 30, yes or no?
No.
As a whole?
As a whole, I don't think so. Well, it's near, but I don't think so.
I like WrestleMania 30. I like it better.
Yeah, we had the shock factor with the streak ending. We had
Daniel Bryan,
the best
the
moment,
story.
we had the best opening I've ever seen, in a WrestleMania. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, we had Brian Triple H also.
And then Ryan taking the world title. Finally.
Yeah.
But this WrestleMania, what was the biggest moment?
We had quite a few. I mean, we had
the biggest.
The NWO and DX in the ring.
Yeah, that was a
we had the, Cena winning.
Yes,
we had the, yes. We
Ronda
had
Rousey.
The Ronda Rousey Rock interaction. And we had the
main event. The main event.
Yeah, the whole main event. Yeah. So it was a very good WrestleMania. I think it would be a 4-star WrestleMania. Actually.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Out of the 31, top 10, top 15, top 5.
Could be top
15.
Top 15, yeah.
Yeah, top 15.
Yeah.
I would say maybe a top 12.
But a top 15 off the top of my head, I would have to.
Maybe top 10, to be honest.
Maybe top 10, yeah.
Anyways, guys, random thoughts. We gave you the whole
package.
We have thoughts about WrestleMania. Anything else?
Anything else? Think of now.
WrestleMania 32. Last question. WrestleMania 32. What matches do we see there? Or what do you want to see?
Who do I want to see?
Personally, because I haven't talked much, I'm not really feeling well. Brian for the world title, because that guy was going to be over forever.
Yes.
He's going to be over forever.
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
Reigns Triple H.
That was a good one. Brock Rock. Yeah.
And
Undertaker.
Sasha Banks versus Paige versus AJ versus Charlotte.
Undertaker Sting.
Yeah.
And if there is someone
under the battle royal.
Oh yeah.
The battle royal 3.
On the guy I want to see, it's 99% sure. I don't think it's gonna happen. No.
Okay. You don't want
the Texas Rattlesnake.
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. If that guy, if we have The Rock, if we have The Undertaker, if we have Brock Lesnar
against whom?
Wait, we didn't mention Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I told you, it's Brock Rock.
Brock Rock.
Brock Rock.
Okay.
Brock Rock, Triple H, Reigns, Brian versus who is the world champion.
If we have all those matches,
Cena,
and Stone Cold appears, I think Stone Cold should go in the main event.
First, whoever comes out of your mind first, who? Cena.
From all you have
Cena.
Yeah, Cena or Orton. One of the two.
Those are good. Anyways, guys, what do you think? WrestleMania 32. What do you thought? WrestleMania 31. Is it better than 30? What's your favorite moment? What's your worst moment?
Yeah.
I can't talk this fast, but tell us anything and everything you have on WrestleMania 31, because next time we'll talk about WrestleMania will be probably November.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us know in the comments, guys. Have a great day, great night where you are, and we hope you enjoyed WrestleMania as much as we did.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.